this. Hey, what is going on, viewers of the tube? Tyler here, Chico Crypto, coming to you guys live on my normal Saturday live stream. Hope everyone's Saturday is going good. Mine's all right. If you guys follow my Twitter, you might know what's going on. Good buddy of mine, Wayne. Some of you guys know him from the channel. If you've been around for a while, he's not doing too good in the vet right now. So they're looking at him, monitoring him. It seems though like he might be poisoned. We had another cat around this area. Similar thing happened about 2 weeks ago. So I swear I hope he's all right. So I'm going to get this stream done and then go hopefully help Wayne out and be with him. Hopefully not for his final moments. I'm going to kill whoever is poisoning cats around here. But that's what's going on right now with me. Crypto markets are all right. Alts are pumping a little bit against Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going sideways while some of the altcoins are pumping. I mean, probably the highest pump you have is about 10-20% from a couple of tokens. But other than that, not too much. Like this DX chain, it's been pumping for the past couple of days. Hey, wake and bake with Chico. That's what I like to hear. I already had a little bit of a bake. Aurora's up 20% as well. I'm doing good. What's up, man? But I'm sure some of you guys saw the title of this live stream. And it's kind of funny. I'm going to be agreeing with someone I am not too fond of. Lead CEO of the crypto I'm not the fondest of, but Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, leader of the XRP Ledger, he basically said a few days ago that he believes that 99% of all cryptos are eventually going to go to zero. I mean, and that's a fact of the matter in anything in this world. A startup, a crypto company is a startup. 99% of startups fail, 95%. Crypto, a little bit higher because it is cryptocurrency and it's a lot easier to raise capital. There's a lot less due diligence than done with regular VC investors. So the fail rate's going to be a lot higher. And I'm trying to warn a lot of you guys. Like, people are saying, you know, the altcoin's starting to pump against Bitcoin. Where is that? Bitcoin dominance, you know, having this little down while alts are pushing up a little. Yes, you guys, this is going to happen, but 99% of them are going to go away because it has happened in the future. I mean, you just go back to the early days, you know, 2014. Of course, you know, the top ones are still around. Bitcoin, Ripple, Litecoin, BitShares, Darkcoin, which is Dash now, Dogecoin, next, MadeSafe. But as you start going down, you just start seeing a bunch you don't see anymore. They're dead coins. And I mean, this was only, what, 5 years ago, you guys. That's not that long ago. So, I mean, if you already have 95% of the ones gone in 2014, pretty much gone, this is going to be a similar thing that's going to happen with some other coins. So this is 2016, and even 2016, you're starting to see dead coins like this economy. I mean, it's around still, but it's dying a slow death. You got Factom Waves, DigiX DAO. These are all around, but Eden R Coin, Swiss Coin, Game Credits, they're still around, but they are dying coins, you guys. So I'm trying to warn everybody that the Altpocalypse is coming. And this is a great article right here that goes through. I mean, as of right now, out of the over 4,700 cryptocurrencies out there, only 50 of them are actually solving real world problems. And a lot of them are trying to solve the same problem. And probably the one that's going to make it is the one that's solving the problem with first mover advantage. I mean, and that's why you have so many Ethereum competitors who are trying to increase TPS, and that's their main selling point. That's not going to last, you guys, with F2 right around the corner. People argue F isn't going to scale. It is going to scale, you guys. There's a reason all the enterprises are looking at it. And it's not because it's not going to scale. It's because they know it is. Oh, thank you, Austin Carter. I appreciate that very gracious tip, man. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, even though YouTube is kind of punishing me for being what I am. They're not. I mean, my last 3 videos have performed like 30-40% at worse than normal. And I can tell it's YouTube punishing me. My content's no different, you know, so whatever. I'm going to keep doing me. And I mean, eventually I do. I know YouTube probably isn't going to like me saying this, but eventually I am going to move away from YouTube, and I'm already planning that. And I was actually going to kind of start that today because I'm getting sick of dealing with YouTube. That's coming. What alts are going to make it? Well, I mean, I could do a whole stream on going through the alts that are going to make it, but I'm actually doing an update on Monday of my portfolio. So, I mean, of course, I'm in alts that I think are going to make it. It's not going to be much surprise for people who've watched my channel. It's Ethereum DeFi, Bitcoin, and a few other projects. But there are some major changes that happened since last time. So that video will, you know, explain what I'm trying to get across. That, you know, 99% of these are going to go away. But I think I'm in the right ones. I know I'm not 100% right. I know some of the ones I'm in right now aren't going to be the ones that last. But I think I got a pretty good grasp on what's going to be around. So, and this is long-term. Like, I'm a long-term investor. I'm not, you know, the trader that's going to get in and out of a project within a week. I get into a project because I plan to be in it for more than a couple years. So, and that's what I mean, why I'm in these projects, is because these are the ones I believe are going to actually be around in a couple years. Basic Attention Token is doing very well. Their integrations are excellent. I mean, I get tipped all the time on YouTube, not from YouTube, but from people tipping me with Basic Attention Token. You know, that's actually functioning utility, real world use, exactly what we're talking about right here. One of the 4,700. This is one of the ones that will probably survive, Basic Attention Token. And thank you for the tip too, man. I appreciate it. What about Neo? Jeff Taylor. If you didn't watch my channel, I got out of Neo a long time ago, and it's a China hustle. It's not as good as I thought it was. It was a total mistake by me. I was kind of banking on, you know, the Ethereum of China. But as we've come to learn, China isn't looking for public blockchains. And this is actually a great segue into what I'm going to talk about. So this article was just released regarding China's currency, central bank currency, DCEP, that is coming out. And right here, this comes from China's central bank, as the DCEP is designed to substitute existing coins and paper money. Holders of the currency would not receive interest payments, which would be there are no implications for inflation or monetary policies. Okay, right there, substitute existing coins. You guys, they're not looking to help out your VeChain, your Neo, any of those. These are all held by Western investors. They are not going to make the West rich. Get that through your stinking heads. I'm sorry, it's just, they are not going to make you guys rich. VeChain, Neo, all these. I mean, the only one I'm holding on to is Elastos, and I'm barely holding on to it. I explain that in the video coming up. I mean, come on. Have I reevaluated? I just talked about VeChain. They're not going to make you dumb Western holders rich, you guys. VeChain is majority owned by Western holders. Oh, they suckered a lot of people. So get that through your head, guys. That's all I'm trying to. I mean, a lot of the Chinese coins are going to be the ones that fail because literally they're looking to substitute existing coins and paper money, not to help your existing coins and paper money. Looking to replace. God damn, people. So Chinese ones, I believe, are going to be a majority of the ones that fail. And that is why you've seen Neo kind of push away from China. They know this is coming. That's why they opened up offices here in the West, because Neo is looking to survive. Will they be one of the ones that survive? I don't know. They have John DeVos, Microsoft guy. He's doing some good things for the team, but I'm staying away from pretty much all Chinese projects just for this fact. I'm looking at my YouTube alternative right now. For live streams, I mean, it's going to be a slow transition. Of course, I wish I could just drop YouTube day one and then be able to, keep my content coming in, keep the revenue the same, but it doesn't work like that. It's going to have to be a slow transfer, so. It looks like Bakkt had one of their biggest days. They traded over 1,700 contracts, over 1,700 Bitcoin, because their contracts are for 1 Bitcoin each. I will definitely take a look at Altcoin here in a sec. Texas Bad Real Estate. It sounds like they're doing something with telephone service, so. But regarding this Bakkt stuff, so I've been talking about this for a while. There is no proof that Bakkt holds any of these coins. They don't have any of their public addresses public. They own the custodian. It's kind of fishy. And what I've been trying to, get the point across is if we didn't have all these centralized custody options, centralized, businesses, futures exchange, we wouldn't even need regulators. I mean, the Bitcoin blockchain just alone, if everybody followed the rules, we wouldn't need any of this. But because of all the centralized entities, we do need regulators. Proof of keys event, basically to prove exchanges reserves, caught everyone off guard. Coinbase Pro went down, Bitfinex went down, hit BTC. I mean, there was just so much that went down on that day. And it pretty much proved that all these exchanges are running on fractional reserves. And, that's my major argument is why do we need regulations for decentralized where the person is the custodian? It's not ran by a centralized entity. It's a DAO. The person is custody of their own assets at all times, unless it's in a smart contract, which no one has custody of. Why do we need regulators for the decentralized aspects of crypto? I don't think we do. I think we need regulations for all these centralized. If you're going to make a centralized product, Binance, BitMEX, blah, 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 you're going to get regulated. If you're going to make a decentralized product, MakerDAO, Chainlink, I mean, anything decentralized, why do we need regulators for that? So I would like to see that split, that actually come into law. We're not going to regulate you if you create a decentralized protocol, with a decentralized autonomous organization run by smart contracts. But we will regulate you if you're going to hold custody of people's coins. Ooh, beam and grin, and best place to go from fiat to crypto. Thank you, Jordan. Never really got into the beam or grin hype. I know it was hyped for a while. Never really looked into it. I just thought as, an hype coin pump and dump, which kind of happened. But there are people talking about it, Litecoin's implementing Mimblewimble. So I just don't see why some of these things can't be implemented on the base layer, like Litecoin is doing, if they're so great. See you at the game next Sunday? First beer is on me. What game? Do I got a game? Greg? Trying to think. Stratus and Icon. Stratus is actually working. They're one of the harder workers developing on Ethereum. They are part of the EEA, but they aren't contributing to any of the EEA specifications or documentation. It's hard for me to say with Stratus because I'm not fully up to date on what they're doing. I just know they do work hard. They're one of the highest GitHub commits. I think, no, Stratus, no, that's Status. Sorry, don't take that. Status is one of the highest GitHub commits for Ethereum. Yeah, I'm not too up to date on Stratus. Sorry, man. But Icon I still hold a tiny bit of Icon. It's just been another kind of downward slide because Icon is trying to pull off another, we're competing with Ethereum. Do we really need that? We'll see. I read W1 sometimes. She's a Binance shill, though, so I don't like her. But she does give good information on some of the Chinese stuff. Link Maker 0x, Robert Kim, I like your picks, brother. So regarding, back to back, this is what's coming. I mean, a lot of people were so pumped for backed, and now they're going to be doing cash or physical settlement. This option is coming in 2020, and we know what it's going to be for everyone, cash. This shouldn't even be an option for backed. I can't believe this is happening. I mean, I knew it was coming. I mean, I argued that they were going to do this in the beginning, and I knew it was going to happen. Backed isn't good for Bitcoin. Backed is in the bed with Trump, and Trump hates BTC. Anything that threatens the US dollar, Trump hates. Oh, Kings and Celtics games. Yes, oh, Greg. Thank you. Jesus. Yeah, my cat's not doing well today. So, very off right now. Exactly, Marlon, and I appreciate the tip too, Greg. People are very dumb and lazy. I mean, majority of the population out there, that's what they want to use is a decentralized or a centralized solution because of the ease of use. Sign up, you don't got to remember any private keys. Once DEXs, are on par with usability, user interface, UI, and all that, hopefully people start to transfer over and they're not just used to their centralized options. I mean, and another reason I hope, regulators see like I see it, they shouldn't be regulating decentralized products, is because that will push people over from those centralized options to the better decentralized options. Jim asks, what other crypto YouTubers do I respect? There's very few, but Crypto is a guy that I have talked with. I respect him, even though he does, like the leverage trading stuff. I don't like that, but he is a good guy. Crypto Daily, he's probably one of the ones I respect the most because I think he still does his own editing, and he puts out pretty solid content consistently. But the other guys, they're pretty bad, a lot of them. A lot of them are in it for the money. So this next part I'm bringing you guys is actually pretty interesting for a live stream. I should make like a whole video on this, and I might after the live stream. But this is super important. Super important. And I didn't even realize this until doing some research today. I was like, oh shit, this is actually true. I killed off Supo, man. Kinda. I do hold still just a bit of Travela to actually use. Of course I believe in BTC. But this is actually one thing I think may be a bit better investment than BTC. It's a risk. It's a huge risk. But Ethereum might be a better investment than BTC right now. So if you look at the daily block rewards chart of Ethereum, as of right now, it's averaging about 14,000 Ethereum per day. That's from the miner block rewards. And then if you go to Ethereum DeFi since August, you go from 1.9 million to 2.5 million, okay. How many days is that, in between that? That's 89 days, what is 600K difference between how many Ethereum divided by, was it 89 or 82? 89 divided by 89 days. Oops. I did that wrong. 600K. So that's 6,000, basically 7,000, we'll just say for the sake of math. 7,000 Ethereum are currently getting locked up in Ethereum DeFi every day. So if you go to the Bitcoin inflation chart, Bitcoin inflation currently is 3.38%. Ethereum is about 4.25%, or 4.5%, I think, right now. That is just with the regular, block rewards. But a lot of people don't account for there is 7,000 Ethereum being taken away per day going into Ethereum DeFi being locked up. So the actual inflation is about 2.25%, lower than Bitcoin's right now. And that's the beauty of this, you guys, is Bitcoin does not have DeFi. Nobody is locking up their Bitcoin to, use it in a DeFi landscape because there's nothing built on Bitcoin. I mean, and that's one of the things I'm like, oh shit, okay. I need to start stacking up on my Ethereum massively. And the reason is, you look at ASICs. These are how you get new Bitcoin through the Bitcoin blockchain, is through mining. So Bitmain just released, their new S17 miners. And as of right now, they're about $4.01 a day. This is based on US electricity costs. And per year, with the newest one, you're getting about 1,500 per year. That's with the newest model. And out the gate, it's going to cost you initial investment of over $3,000. So it's going to take you a few years to be profitable again. Now here's the thing with Ethereum 2.0 and staking coming up. So here's this calculator. If anyone wants this, I will put it in the description, or we'll leave a link in the comments right when I get off this stream. But this is a staking rewards calculator based on different variables, and you can play around with it and put different ones in. Ooh, Jonathan, Kava, is it an interesting DeFi project or a no-go? I have never heard of it. So I mean, that's not good if I haven't heard of it. I'm pretty involved with DeFi. Oh, whoa, its volume is outdoing its market cap. See where it's on Binance. Interesting. I'll give it a look after. Definitely, man. Oh, Peter eliminated all his altcoins except for Energy. That is interesting. Energy is taking a different approach. So they are basically making an Ethereum fork, which most of the Ethereum dApps are going to be able to run, but Energy does have that treasury model, which Ethereum does not. Am I fully in Energy? No, I only hold a little bit. Keep in mind that these Ethereum will be cut proof of stake. Yes, so that's what we're getting into. So it depends on basically how many total Ethereum are at stake is how much, validator interest is going to earn per year. The less Ethereum at stake, higher the interest. More Ethereum at stake, lower the interest. So you can put in the total Ethereum at stake as well as the Ethereum price. So as of right now, if we put in 188 bucks, and this is going to be right out the gate, I think only about 2 million Ethereum are going to get staked. I mean, because of the possibility, it is brand new. There is a possibility of loss of coins. A lot of people aren't going to be staking out the gate. So, out of $188, you would be making 223 Ethereum per year if you just ran one validator. And you're like, you go back to the S17. Whoa, that's a lot less than 1,448. And the initial investment is over $6,000. But here's the thing, you guys. Oops, why do I have that there? I don't know. Here's the thing, you guys, is ASIC miners, they need updated and upgraded almost yearly, and it's almost becoming every 6 months now. I mean, Bitmain released the S15 just about, 6-7 months ago. Wait, no, S15 released in November of 2018. Within a year, they had the S17s out. And as of right now, the S15, if you put that initial investment in, your profit is basically coming to a standstill. $1.63 per day, and now $587 per year. And you can only resell it for $1,600 when you paid $3,200 out the gate for it. And that's pretty much what's going to happen. Within a year, your miner is going to be unprofitable. These are the miners that are unprofitable now. S9's totally unprofitable. You can't run them profitably in the United States. But you're not going to need that for Ethereum. Let's say within a year, total Ethereum staked is 5 million. Or 55 million. Oops. But the ETH price goes up to 1,400 in a year. Look at that profitability, just based on one. And that's what people are starting to realize is Ethereum, the 32 Ethereum, and being a validator, you're essentially securing your ASIC miner of the future that doesn't need upgraded, doesn't suck electricity. So, that's why I am getting fully bullish on Ethereum and accumulating at twice the level of Bitcoin right now. It's a risk because will proof of stake work? I don't know. But I just see the future value of having a validator node, especially with increasing Ethereum prices. And it's going to be way more profitable than ASIC miners. Oh, KZ Lewis, thanks for the tip, brother. I own some Ren, and I've actually had it on my channel more than a few times. They just released ChaosNet, interoperability between Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Zcash. So basically, Bitcoin Cash, Zcash are coming to Ethereum DeFi. It is an unaudited mainnet protocol right now, so there are huge risks. I wouldn't be putting no whole Bitcoin on there. Fuck now. But, 0.1 of Bitcoin, of course. And some good things are coming for Ethereum. December 4th has been named as the date for the Istanbul hard fork. That comes with some upgrades to the virtual machine. A few things with gas costs are getting adjusted. But the bigger one that's coming next year is the Berlin hard fork, which is implementing, it's basically the time to get away from mining Ethereum. Prague POW is getting implemented. The beacon chain is getting implemented. So January 2020, February 2020 are going to be major months for Ethereum. Ooh, nice. 123 F. He's looking for a few validator nodes. Yeah, it could become a very, very profitable outlet. It is the ASIC miner of the future. And actually, there was a Twitter post. I wish I brought it up. A guy said that running an Ethereum staking node, it's not difficult. And it's going to be very simple. I'm pumped about that. Thanks for the tip too, Marlon. I appreciate that. You were wrong about ASIC lifespan. S17 is a new 7nm chip process. These leaps in tech only happen 3 to 4 years. I wonder why they released the S15 and then the S17, which has higher hash rates. Dude, they can add, of course the chip's not going to change, but they can make it more, what is the word I'm looking for? Efficient. I mean, that happened with the S9s. That happened with the S15s. And it's going to happen with these, you guys. And if you don't have the newest chip, your profitability goes down because Bitmain, they freaking run with the newest model all the time. So, kinda, yeah, wrong, but not wrong at all. Because they make efficiencies. I mean, they did it with S9 about 6-7 times. Ooh, we are going to talk about Tezos here in a second. One thing that I noticed is the drop off in the Bitcoin hash rate, major. We're back down to 85 million, 80 million terahashes per second. So, yeah, that's a big drop off from where we peaked at, over on 2 million. 20% drop off, kind of scary. What's that? What's the reason for that? Who knows? A lot of S9s are becoming unprofitable, that's for sure. Oh, thanks, Richard MX and Marlon Jones. Oh, really? Damn. I'm not a big fan of InSolar. I see they are working hard on GitHub, and they are involved with Chainlink. I just haven't, I can't say I'm not a fan, I just haven't looked into them. So that's coming, hopefully soon. Oh, don't buy this guy's MO. He comes off a vigilante crypto call, calling out all the fraudsters. He buys his crypto, shills the hell out of it, then dumps his bag on you. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, like, if you got into, like, Neo and you didn't dump at the right time, I didn't either. I didn't dump at the top. Sorry if you got into Bazant and you didn't dump in it right soon enough. It's not my problem. It's just your bad calls. I mean, yeah, I make a video. Bazant was getting added to BitThumb. It pumped. After the BitThumb listing, I freaking sold out. Do I have to tell you guys my every move? No. It was one of the top coins because it got a major bump from that BitThumb listing. Oh, F2.0 rewards next. So, regarding staking, of course, you know, staking's coming. I don't believe that will be the next coin on Coinbase for staking. This Blockonomy, they say they think Ethereum. Nah, I don't think it'll be ready. It'll be too dangerous. It will be ready. It's just not going to be ready for, you know, full Coinbase adoption. Because Tezos got added, which, of course, you know, your boy Chico Crypto.
A prediction regarding a Tezos Coinbase listing. I know Coinbase listings are not what they once were, but this one could have bigger implications because of the staking features of the platform. Back in October, Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, put out a weird tweet. Here it is.
This is how I knew it was coming. Staking and Tezos Coinbase edition. Brian Armstrong put out this weird freaking tweet, and it's talking about like snacks and stuff. It makes no sense. Like, he never made a tweet like this before,
Now,
but he puts bake. But he put bake into parentheses. Tezos baking.
He then says a safe sugar substitute that you could asterisk, bake, asterisk.
Yes,
cookies,
Marlon.
Cakes, chocolate, etc. would find a huge market. Now, why would he need to put asterisks by bake?
So yeah, basically, I knew Tezos staking, baking was coming because, I mean, Brian Armstrong, he's a big fan. That weird tweet pretty much gave it away. But I'm making a prediction. You know, it's not going to be Tezos or Ethereum that's next, or Cardano, or any of those staking coins. It's going to be Xerox Protocol. Xerox Protocol staking goes live 11/11. They just did an AMA about staking, gave some great stuff in within the AMA, even some previews of the staking dashboard, and it looks freaking sweet. But Xerox Protocol is highly involved with Coinbase. They have connections. I called the Xerox listing too because of that. So staking, Xerox will be next. Guarantee that. And it looks like staking pools are going to go live with Xerex on 11/11. So, I mean, that's how Coinbase is going to work. You know, just me, myself, with my little Coinbase holdings, you know, I'm not going to be able to be a market maker. You're going to join a market maker pool, which is probably going to be some Coinbase pool. Oh, Austin, my pleasure. I'm glad you caught on to iExec. Yeah, it's one of my new #1 top holds. The trusted compute, they are the worker pool, they are the workers, they are the distributed cloud infrastructure. It's obvious. It's happening. It's happening. I don't predict price potential of Tezos. It's going to do well. I mean, they're highly involved with Coinbase. I mean, one of the first staking coins on Coinbase. Yeah, Mario, this channel is for pure entertainment purposes. Hey, what's up, Respect? 11/11. Yeah, that's a good date to choose for their staking. I like it. Oh, yeah, and if you haven't seen this video, YouTube's being a little bastard. Oh, it's almost got 11,000 views now. It's doing better in the morning. But, man, it was doing bad this morning. It only had, like, 6,000 views. I was like, what the fuck? This is absolutely crazy. It's like 50% less than I normally get. And it's a great video. But it's basically the reasons why XRP Army should move to Stellar and become the Stellar Army. A lot of good arguments in this. It is kind of a troll video. I just like trolling the XRP Army because they get their panties in a bundle. But this does actually have good arguments, like actual outsiders talking more about Stellar, John Wolpert. I mean, John Wolpert's involved with all the enterprise blockchains, R3/4, Hyperledger, Ethereum, and he talked about Stellar over Ripple. So there are more arguments. Jed McCaleb, the original founder, he actually got booted out of Ripple because Chris Larson didn't like his girlfriend. That's what it came down to. I'm not shitting you guys. The original idea man for Ripple got kicked out because Chris Larson didn't like his girlfriend and basically told her, you're my employee. And she got pissed, of course, you know. I just don't like Cardano. I think eventually, because of the Japanese ties, it's not even Charles Hoskinson's or IOHK's coin. They're contracted to build it. Eventually, there will be a Cardano fork from Charles and IOHK. That's why. Virus, tell about Centivate. Why 99% altcoins going to zero? Well, their reason goes back to the beginning. There's too many. Many of them are trying to solve the same problem, if it's a problem at all. I mean, a lot of them aren't even solving a problem that needs solved. But Centivate does actually solve a problem. They aren't like the other Web3 products. Web3, you know, we're creating new web. They're actually starting from the base layer, the TCP/IP layer. They're replacing that with UDSP. So that's why I'm bullish on Centivate and hold a little bit of it. Oh, Respect. I've been thinking about getting my merch going here soon. It's just every day it's hard to produce content, you know, wake up at 6 in the morning, get done at 6 at night, and then move over to, you know, making a merch store. It's just like, oh, I don't want to do this. Algorand, it's been doing well. I just, again, don't see the future value of it. It's an Ethereum competitor. Any IoT coins I like? I do like, well, iExec, IoT, Centivate, IoT. So there's a couple. Am I secretly buying Cardano? I mean, it might be a good idea if Charles is going to fork it, because then you get double your coins, which I see coming. But no, I'm not buying Cardano. And what I loved too was my iExec video. I got to pull it up now. Got to pull it up. Charles Hosky. Can't remember where I put it in this video. Hopefully I put a timestamp with it. Oh, yep. Sweet.
Charles.
So, let's rewind a little bit.
Extreme Web ATP, an open source desktop grid software, and published over 100 scientific papers. Charles, I thought you were the scientific paper man.
The 53 papers we wrote say that's not right. But Chico and these other guys want to keep pushing that narrative. All it does is just makes them look like idiots.
So, well, all I gotta say is, yeah, scientific papers are great, Charles. But what's different between iExec and Charles Hoskinson and Cardano is iExec has scientific papers and actual products out functioning on mainnets. Charles Hoskinson, you don't. So, yeah, shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. You have nothing out. You have garbage. You have a centralized blockchain. Oh, volume? I'm sorry. It was a little low. I hope you could hear. I'll replay it just in case you couldn't. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, volume was way low. Whoops, sorry guys.
Extreme Web ATP, an open source desktop grid software, and published over 100 scientific papers. Charles, I thought you were the scientific paper man.
The 53 papers we wrote say that's not right. But Chico and these other guys want to keep pushing that narrative. All it does is just makes them look like idiots.
I love Charles is like the XRP army. He gets all freaking panties in a bundle just because I'm calling you out on your stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is iExec, they have more scientific papers published and they have actually working products on the mainnet. More than a few. Charles, you don't have crap. Everyone knows this. And this is one last thing I don't want people to forget about, because it seems like the crypto industry has the memory of a freaking 5-year-old. Because BitMEX was hacked over last weekend, only a week ago, and now no one's talking about it because everyone wants it to forget, because it does damage to BitMEX's reputation. Well, they are going to attack. I mean, of course, there was things you can do to stop it because of the data leak, change your password, blah, blah, all that. Well, a lot of people are lazy. I mean, as you can see, people already forgot about it. So they are waiting for the right time. And they are going to hit. I mean, it happened with Binance. Unfortunately, Binance kept it a secret, so it was worse when they did strike. BitMEX, it did come out as public. They would have tried to keep it a secret if people didn't find out. Good thing people found out, because the damage won't be as bad because some people will have changed, but there are going to be some people that haven't, that don't, and there will. They're just waiting for the correct time, like the Binance guys, to get the most BTC possible. And I mean, it wasn't even really like a hack. It was actually a BitMEX employee used the email function BCC and copied every single one of their persons onto the email and sent it out. Yeah, absolute idiot. Oh, whoa. I can't even say your name, but you can do even crazy things with your, put like stickers on there too now? Osaka Chachishis. Osaka Katishis. Can you give top 5 alts that will stay? Well, gray matter. I'm actually doing a portfolio update on Monday. So basically my top 10 holds in my portfolio and the percentages in my portfolio. I can give you a preview. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, iExec, and that's where I stop. I do like Cosmos, Adam. They have a major sidechain tool. I think it's called Peggy that's coming out, which is able to use proof of authority chains to validate on the regular Ethereum main chain. And there's been a lot of talk about it within the Ethereum dev community. So yeah, looking at Cosmos highly. Probably once the Peggy news gets realized, it's going to pump. Why are Americans so bad at pronouncing names? Well, you try to pronounce that. Osaka Kachisis. Oh, I love Gravel Coin. Give me some Gravel Coin. Yeah, I talked about that last week, the week before, when it came out. That was funny. Freaking Fernando Ribeiro, he needs to get a spanking. From Oracle, because he was just trying to make him and his family, a shit ton of money with a Gravel Coin ICO. Whoa. Cardano will be the first trillion market cap. Well, Charles did say that. He's talking price too, that idiot. I love that he is in the US too. IOHK, he's gonna get some shit. I'll tell you that. Especially talking price and stuff like he has been. Woo, Charlie. SEC gonna get you, boy. You are drunk, dude. I'm drunk on sadness because my best friend's might be passing soon, but no, not drunk. Sell my Knowles node. Yeah, sell your Knowles. That's one of the ones that is going to be one of the 95%. You're not competing with Ethereum, you guys. The competition is fierce, and everyone's building on Ethereum. It's obvious. I mean, the biggest competitor is EOS, and they're not even close. I mean, tell me one complex, smart contract, functioning, decentralized, autonomous organization with a stablecoin on EOS. That's funny, Eric Moore. I do hold Augur. Not much, just a little bit. Thank you, Sander. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. It is good news, though. When we did take him to the vet, they said they think it might be allergic reaction. I think he got into some poison, because it did happen to a cat, like right when I got back to California. Spotty, same kind of thing. Just all of a sudden started breathing heavy, drooling, weak body, couldn't even stand up. And the same thing's happening to Wayne. Any ID coins? No, I'm not big on a lot of the ID coins because I think ID is just going to be implemented as a base layer thing. So, yeah, a lot of the ID stuff. Oh, thank ER York. That's a very generous tip, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, that will be out Monday, that video. And I did make some big changes. There were a few coins I was holding on to last July that I decided to get rid of. One coin I made a big purchase into, moved way up in my portfolio, as well as the focus on Ethereum DeFi. And I'm sure, I mean, don't take this next video as financial advice. I'm sure there's some coins in my portfolio that are going to be one of the 99% that don't make it. But I think probably, hopefully, 75 to 80% in there are the ones that are around in 5 years. I like video coin? I've never heard of it. Monero too, yeah. The bullish case for Monero is getting pushed around because of all the KYC kind of stuff happening, regulators. But then again, short term, that could be bad for Monero because a lot of the countries are forcing the exchanges to delist it. Best stablecoin? Die. Die. I mean, I hope that is the focus of Digibyte. I mean, is to kind of push through Ethereum DeFi. I'll let you guys, the reason I'm holding on to Elastos still is because they are creating an Ethereum sidechain, which will run on their DPoS Elastos main chain, which is secured by the hash power of the Bitcoin blockchain. So it's not going to have any of the scalability things because of the sidechain. And Elastos is looking to port over all the main Ethereum DeFi dApps, MakerDAO, Xerox Protocol, port those directly over and create kind of a Chinese DeFi for the Chinese. I talked to Kieran when I saw him at San Francisco Blockchain Week, and he explained that to me. And I was like, oh, that's a good freaking plan. That's a good strategy. Do I do keto? No, I eat bread once in a while. But I do like protein a lot more than carbohydrates. Yeah, I do like Constellation. I hold a little bit. Link breaking out. Let's see what Lanky doing. That stanky Lanky. I know I had some Chainlink stuff in here. Did I talk about it? No, I didn't talk about the Chainlink stuff. Oh, yeah. We having a nice little pump. Oh, go Chainlink. Joe Chainlink. I mean, Chainlink has pushed up into my portfolio. Even since my last one in July. I mean, because July 9th, when I posted that video, Chainlink was like $3 and something. Even though it's gone down in USD value, since then, it's gone up in Bitcoin value. I mean, so a lot of people got scared during these downturns. I mean, but you just got to look at the fact. It's gone up in F and it's gone up in Bitcoin. Even since it was in higher value in USD. Yeah, baby. Oh, but what I was going to talk about with Chainlink is this kind of went under the radar regarding what happened. So they had the Chainlink virtual hackathon, and LinkPal was the one who won, and it allows for fiat decentralized escrow via PayPal. So yeah, baby, it's functioning right now. Chainlink Oracle, an escrow solution with PayPal through a Link Oracle. Yeah, baby. That's what I like to see. How many coins do I think is too many to have? Well, I have 10 like large holds that make up a percentage of my portfolio. But then I do have a basket of other altcoins that make up only about 3 to 4% of my portfolio right now, but it's a ton. I mean, I'm not banking on, those ones being major, but there is a chance, a slight chance. So those are in my, small little, and I have a lot of those. Small amounts, but a lot. Oh, Henry Clark, thank you so much. You guys are being very generous today. I appreciate it. Ed and Henry. Yeah, I mean, F privacy features are coming because of, the Zcash. I mean, Ren already has interoperability with Zcash, but, that's coming on the base layer of Ethereum with the Istanbul hard fork. Oh, and then this was a big one that I didn't really see regarding iExec, one of the utility giants in France, because iExec is a French project. EDF, they deployed a blockchain application on Ethereum and iExec. It is on the iExec D App Store. It's called GPU SPH, and it's the first implementation of a weakly compressible smooth particle hydrodynamics for Lagrangian method for fluid flow simulation to run entirely on GPU with CUDA. Well, this has been on the testnet, Kovan, for some time because GPU integration hasn't been possible with iExec v3. It has been possible on testnets, but GPU integration is coming with v4 in December. So a lot of these big applications for a lot of the enterprises are going to start coming out, the D applications. A lot of people underestimate the value of GPU integration into the iExec decentralized cloud. I do have Tezos. That is one in my small basket of coins. I haven't made a huge push into it. Stupid move, I don't know. I just, it's hard for me to see Tezos competing with I don't know. It's tough. Tezos might be an enterprise chain. It's just I don't see too many people working on it. Not like Ethereum R3 Corda or Hyperledger. Oh God. Tron will not surprise everyone. So I might be doing one of my next live streams, doing a restream, double stream with Twitch. A lot of people have told me to move over to here. A lot better advertising revenues. So I might be doing a dual stream around Twitch and YouTube. And this is just the beginning of, me trying to become independent content creator. Even though this is a centralized platform, I think it's less corporate controlled than something like YT. Main concerns around fundamentals of proof of stake. Well, the main concern, is the centralization of nodes, basically because of the stake, and especially exchanges, as a lot of people hold their crypto on exchanges. I mean, one of the largest Ethereum wallets is probably Binance. So that right there, do we want Binance having 50% of the control of the Ethereum network? Even 25%? Oh, Chicken Pimp, I appreciate the tip, man. And also you too, V. My favorite privacy coin is Monero, because it is one of the only privacy coins that people have tried to crack and they can't. U.S. federal government, when the darknet raids, they are basically able to find out accounts and values of everyone using Ethereum, any of the other coins. Monero, it was just, we had a certain amount of Monero. It's because they couldn't you can't tell. And if they couldn't even break it, I believe. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thumbs up, Sander V. Thank you. All right, guys. Well, I have been on almost for an hour. I said it was going to be a short stream. I'm going to go hang out with Wayne at the vet. Hopefully he's doing better. They said they got some steroids on him, having him in an oxygen room. So I'm going to go hang out with Wayne. I appreciate all you guys coming in and tipping me. It's been an excellent stream, you guys. Yep, RV, I agree 100%. And Sean Reed, I did like Phantom until they kind of used the Binance pump and dump little steamer reamer. And then I lost some respect. So, appreciate every single one of you. I'm probably going to take tomorrow off. And then I do have the video already shot, and it's getting edited right now on an update to my portfolio. It's been about 5-6 months, so tune in for that tomorrow, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.